Okay, seems to be working. Huzzah. Let us share to peoples. Okay, now we got that out of the way. All right. Hope you guys are having a good day, and sorry for the intro there of nothing happening at all. So, what are we doing here? Welcome to Bear Cavalry Paints random stream, and of course, I'm gonna go shut the door so that I don't end up airbrushing the rest of the house. Okay, so what are we doing today? We are preparing our drop ship for airbrushing. I've got primer on it, and the idea behind this is that we're going to paint 4 different landscapes on here to go with our mercenary company, the Glory Warriors. So we've got our Ice Ferret with the Blue Pool. We've got our Raven with Willamette River on it. All these different scenes from the Pacific Northwest. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool if we paint that on our dropship for the mercenary company? I'm also going to go live here on Instagram too. Forgot about that. Still learning how to do this whole thing. So, what we're doing today, I'm basically getting ready for our family is going over to Tillamook in a few days for Christmas. Going to be painting while I'm there, probably. So I'm just going to lay down some base colors for the view out to into the Pacific Ocean from Tillamook, or potential views, so that it'll be a lot easier to block in colors while I'm on site, so to speak. This is one thing that I've started doing now, especially with bigger projects. After learning the hard way from some of those smaller mechs, how, if you think ahead about time of day and potential weather and potential you know, landscapes, you could save yourself a whole lot of time when you're out there painting. So let us do this. Trying to type here on Instagram while we're going. Very sorry, I don't have a social media manager like a lot of fancy companies, but you know what? That's totally fine. Okay, so what are we doing? So I'm looking at some different photos of views from Tillamook, and I am doing some masking off of various things. Hello, Instagram people. Good to see you. Joining us on our YouTube stream here. Okay, so trying to get, I mean, best I can, masked off these segments because we're going to do 4 different landscapes on this dropship. And I want to not have a whole lot of color bleeding over from one to another. Now this is kind of low tack masking tape, painter's tape. So hopefully it won't bring our nice zenithal highlight with it when I take it off. That would be great. But we shall see. This is the first time I'm trying this. So, hey, what's up? Good to see you, Military Murphy, Every Mental Health. Introducing you guys to some BattleTech here. So this is our dropship from the Glory Warriors, and that's our mercenary company, which you've probably seen me paint a little bit before. This is the Raven from that. All these mechs I paint with different landscapes on them. So we're gonna get stuck in and do a little bit of sketching here with, somewhere is my page, so where are my pencils? I want to sketch in the horizon on this guy. I'm gonna have to do it with this pencil here. Where are all of my pencils? There we go. I'm going to sketch in the horizon. Here we go. With a very, very, very sharp pencil. I like the Blackwing pencils for this, and this seems a little silly, but their pencil sharpener is so good and creates such a sharp point when you don't break it off, that it really is worth it. And I know it sounds insane when you look at the price of one of these things, but for me, it has been more than worth it. Although occasionally you do have to get one of these broken off pencil points out of it. Alright, back to our regularly scheduled pencil sharpening. I know this is the most riveting part of a live stream. Ooh, a man sharpening a pencil. All the fun things you can see on the internet these days. Okay, look at how sharp that is. Okay, so now we're going to take this picture from Tillamook. I'm going to take a look and see. I'm actually going to look at our Airbnb listing and see what the view would look like from there, and kind of adjust a bit of what I'll be able to paint, given that it's probably going to be rainy and windy. Okay, so Simon State Scenic Viewpoint. Looks like we're not going to be able to see a whole lot, although I might be able to see the 3 arch rocks. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can find a view of the 3 arch rocks. Well, that does look cool. 3 arch rocks. Hey, what's up, Trent? Good to see you, man. Into the Warp, also good to see you as well. If you're joining in here, I am looking for a really cool scene to paint on here. Oh, I think I may have found one. This is... Alright, on YouTube you'll be able to see this, and I'll do this on Instagram here in a minute. A tunnel view of 3 arch rocks at in the moonlight. Which... there we go. Sorry, I'm showing you one of my other cameras. That looks like a finalist for what I want to paint on here. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. See what else we got. That could be cool. That could be cool. This is another really good one. That might work. And really all I'll need to do on this today, I'll leave the actual rocks sketching in for later, but I'm really just going to be sketching in the water line and the horizon. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, I think this one will work, and it'll be flexible enough to where I can have our sky up here, our rocks in here, and have enough, you know, kind of water down here to be pretty fun. All right, let's do that. So we're just going to sketch in roughly the horizon, and I'm going just the furthest back layer of this picture that I can see. So when you're doing a landscape, I learned this from John Muir Laws, you want to start at the background and work your way to the foreground. Lighter in the background, darker in the foreground. Okay? So we're going to do that, and we're going to bring our way up. What's going to be really interesting with this picture is we're going to need to do reflections, which I'm not a trained artist, and so this is part of like me challenging myself in my hobby. I didn't go to art school or anything, and so I'm learning how to do this by experimenting, which is half the fun. So, okay, let's lay down some color, shall we? We're gonna grab some of my favorite colors from our new Bear Cavalry line here. This one is not out yet. It's called Purple People Eater. It's awesome, really nice, vibrant purple. Like all of our colors, is super highly pigmented. Thank you, Tyler. So I think that one will be nice to mix into our sky color, along with, I might mix in, this one's called Blue Licks. I think these two together will do nicely. Then we need a sunset color, so let's see what we got. Do a little bit of our orange. This is with one of our previous labels that kind of rubbed off in my bandolier a little bit, but this is our Agent Orange, our normal orange, and then we're just going to brighten that up a little bit, and probably mix in some of this one, Pyrrhic Dream. I think that'll do nicely for that sunset along the horizon there, and then I'll be able to come in with some clouds and things, the waves and all that stuff later. So let's hook up ye olde airbrush, my trusty, thankfully not rusty, Squidmar Edition Ultra from Harder and Steenbeck, which I love. Let's hook that up. All right, here. Alrighty. And then let's get these over here so I don't spray the bottles like I've done time and time again. Got one of our just blank Chubby Gorilla larger bottles. Let me know in the comments, like, if you want just a really nice bottle for your airbrush water. I'd be happy to slap a label on that and sell you one. So if you like our bottle format and want to use it for your airbrush cleaners and stuff like I do, awesome. Ack. Sorry, Aaron. Live streaming right now, dude. Okay, let us set up our very official, not at all janky spray booth. Very official piece of paper and cardboard to keep me from spraying my keyboard. Yeah, I know this isn't like ideal in any stretch, but you know, that's what I've got right now. If someone wants to gift me a spray booth for Christmas, I will not say no to that. Let's also turn on our lights to be white rather than yellow, so I'm actually getting more accurate color representation. And put on some gloves. And then we'll get to painting here. Yeah, if you got any questions about stuff as we're going, post in the comments, and I will happily answer them as best I can. And I'll try not to make fun of punctuation and spelling like Strong Bad did back in the day. Not too much anyway. Alright, 2x2 hands of blue. Here we go. Okay. So, let's throw some airbrush thinner in. We haven't developed our own yet, so I like to use Vallejo. I got this at a thrift store for art supplies here in Eugene called Mecca. It works just fine, but we'll be developing our own eventually. So, let's throw in a few drops of that, and then I'm gonna do our nice sky color, pale blue licks. I'm looking at my other options in the ammo case here as well. This one could work. Twilight at Gettysburg. I like that one quite a bit as well. I might try this one. Go lighter first and then go darker. Throw in a little bit of purple. So we want it right along the horizon. We want that kind of light blue, and then we gradually go darker, 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 darker. So I might start light and go dark. And we've got a couple of, we got this one, Neptune's Fury. That one might also come into the mix. But we have these ammo box inserts that fit into a few different sizes of ammo boxes you can buy on our website if you want a really cool way to store your paint. It's been really fun to develop those for our community. So I'm also going to chuck a little bit of our glaze medium in there. Since our paint is so highly pigmented, rather than just sticking straight thinner in there, I'll just throw a couple of drops of that, and then let's get our paint. I just kind of eyeball it because I'm been airbrushing for a little while, but I basically go for a 1-to-1 ratio, you know, same amount of thinner as paint, and then we'll get our water cup. Thanks to my friend Steve Kewen for the nice coffee mug that makes a really great water cup. Appreciate you immensely. Okay, now let's go ahead and test it out on a sheet of scrap paper here. That's not scrap paper. This isn't scrap paper. Yeah, that looks good. Alrighty. Now we'll use our, make sure that I'm in frame here on both of you guys. Wild Tracy has entered the room. A little bit brighter than I would like, but we can tone that down with a little bit of Neptune's Fury and then that aforementioned purple people eater. I think that will look really nice for our sky color. And then we'll come in with the sunset orange. Alright. Test it out on our scrap sheet here. put purple in there. Just do a couple drops to start. One of the things I like about our bottles is they have these little dropper tips. So if you haven't tried them out yet, you can just lightly squeeze and just get a small drop, which for airbrushing is really all you need. Works out really nice. Okay. Yeah, that's better. That's good. Alright, so I'm going to just feather this in. And then go darker, darker, darker. I feel like channeling my inner Bob Ross here. Nice, and then we'll add a couple more drops of our purple peak bleeder here. Maybe 3 drops. And then I'll work my way up so that the darker bluish purple is at the top. Okay, so the last layer kind of started down here, so this layer I'm going to start up here. Thinner, and then go a little darker, 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 darker. Excellent. Alright, now we're at the bottom of our cup here, so I'll add some more thinner in. I'll kind of start over. Add some glaze medium. I'm going to add some more glaze medium than I did before because I want to just add a really thin layer of kind of bluish purple here to just tie everything together. Purplish blue, I guess I should say. Alright. Mixa, mixa. Spray it out. Yeah, looks good. Okay, I'll spray from over here. Like a fist length away. It's probably a little bit lighter than I wanted, but that's okay. I'll just all the way down here. This gives us kind of a little bit more gradation, a little bit more interest. Makes it look more like sky and less like just flat purple nonsense. So if you are kind of weird like me and like painting landscapes on things, imperfections actually make it look better, which is part of the reason I like doing it. Then I don't have to get everything perfect. Okay, a little bit higher on this one. The other thing I'm going to start doing, since this is our horizon line, I want to also paint this down here, because our reflections are going to be the same colors down there. So yeah, that there, and then we'll go lighter as we go there. We'll kind of lighten that back up a little bit. Pretty happy with how dark that is on top. Mixa, mixa, mixa. Sometimes I'll just spray it right out onto my mat. I know that's probably sacrilege, but Okay, I think that's pretty good for our bluish purple. Oh, geez. Don't do what I just did and drop your... Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Drop your paint cup right into your water. Yikes. I'm sure none of you have ever done that airbrushing. How many times have you done that this week? It's actually the first time I've done that in quite a while. Alright. Use up the last of this bottle of cleaner. I like to get as clean as possible in between color changes. I know it's not like strictly necessary, but better safe than sorry. Alright. Full cleaner. Clean out the nozzle. Some cleaner through the needle there. Cleaning cloth. Kind of wipe everything down because I got everything everywhere. Okay. Bright as rain. Okay. Now, back to the thinner. Back to our thinner. 5 drops of that or so. Glaze medium. Do a few drops of that. 10. Okay. That'll give me 15 drops of paint to work with, and I'm going to start with our lightest orange here, our Pyrrhic Dream. Yeah, I think that'll work. I might also throw in like the Sunburned Skin. I might try it. I might start with that actually. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll move into darker oranges further down we get towards that horizon line. Okay. Sprayed out. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And for this one, I'm going to go down to the detail layer 1 setting rather than the base setting. So, okay, now this is. I want my arch rocks to be most of this, so we're going to go up to here, about a thumb width of our sunset color here. Just go all the way over, lightly down to the horizon. Getting more and more intense. Okay, and then we got waves, 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 and then we do the opposite. So back off a little bit, back off a little bit more, working our way down into just a little bit light. that. Okay, and we'll add in our next orange. Should put this over here so you can see it from there. Thanks for sticking with me, by the way, because I know I'm not the best live streamer in the world. Really appreciate that. Channel my Cavalry vibes here. Okay. Spray it out. Yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm going to go to the detail 2 setting here to go a little bit finer line. I'm going to start about halfway down. More and more intense as we get to that horizon line. There we go. Do the opposite on the reflection. And on the reflections too, I'm kind of adding in random little spots where it's a little bit brighter, just to start giving myself a suggestion of ripples in the water. Go. Okay, now we're going to add in our Agent Orange. Very brilliant. And a reddish orange. That's our stock color out of our basic paint set. See how this looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think we might go one level more orange with another layer and call it good. So nice and bright, vibrant, right by the horizon. And again, this is just our background for our piece here. Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit more intense orange, so I'm going to add a little more thinner. A little more glaze medium. A little bit more. I'm going to even add in, we've got another orange in here that works really nicely for sunsets and things. We have Molten Fury. I'll kind of mix these two. If you're joining on Instagram, we've also got this streaming on YouTube, and we would really appreciate it if you shared our channel around. Helps out a lot. If you're not already on our email list, that also helps out a lot. I'm going to try to do my best and stream more, share more of how I approach painting. So if you want to see more of that, get on our email list and let me know what you'd like to see. A lot of times I just kind of do personal projects that I think are a really cool way to test out our paint, but if there's something you would really like to see us see me and Tyler and Christopher try out, let me know. Okay, let's do this thing. I like that a lot. Okie dokie. That's the beginning of something super cool. I think we're ready to call that good for now, because we're gonna move on to the next biome here in another video. So thank you for joining. I'm just gonna clean my airbrush out here and let you get on to the rest of your day. But appreciate you. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year as we head into that festive season. Hope you and your family are happy and healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually. And if you aren't, reach out. If not to me, friend in your hobby community, as I like to say, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. So if you're in a spot where you'd rather not be right now, let me know. I don't answer right away all the time, especially in the holidays, but I will answer if you DM me, and happy to chat about life, the good, the bad, the ugly, and I'm really grateful for those of you who have also offered during a pretty rough few months for our family. A lot of you know, my wife is going through a journey with breast cancer. She's doing great. She's had an amazing care team and support team, and is going to be healthy and whole in the coming months, but still a long ways to go, unfortunately. So we appreciate all the support and all the prayers from everybody. So I'm gonna sign off here and answer my buddy Dave's call, and appreciate you all. We'll see you in a